So I just found a really concerning and even possibly deceptive error in this Gavin Ortlund video, 6 Minutes to Defend Sola Scriptura. Let's skip ahead. Here it is.
To test the oral traditions of the Pharisees by the greater authority of Holy Scripture. Similarly, the Bereans were noble for testing the apostolic message against Scripture.
Okay, did you catch that? So Gavin quotes Acts 17:11, and the way he emboldens the text and what he says about it makes it very clear. He's saying that his interpretation of Acts 17:11 is that these Jews are more noble than those in Thessalonica because they examine the scriptures. Okay, but what does Acts 17 actually say? It starts with Paul and Silas making it to Thessalonica, where there's a synagogue, and for a couple days they go in and argue from the scriptures with the Jews there, trying to spread the gospel. Some of those Jews are persuaded and joined Paul and Silas. But, verse 5, many of them became jealous and went to the marketplaces where they got a bunch of ruffians, formed a mob, and set the city in an uproar. Then, in search for Paul and Silas, they attacked Jason's house. So when we get to Acts 17:11, we're not comparing two sets of Jews in different cities, some which do or don't look to the scriptures. Instead, we're comparing two sets of Jews, some of which are receptive to the message Paul brings, and some of which had previously formed a mob and then attacked someone's house. It's hard to see how Gavin wouldn't have read the rest of Acts 17 and be able to clearly understand this context. So the question becomes, is his use of Acts 17:11 in this way dishonest or just an incredibly serious oversight? I think either way, if you're planning to trust Gavin's work, it's very concerning.
Similarly, the Bereans were noble for testing the apostolic message against Scripture.